A mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going,
and oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Matthews. He'll get this off to Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews. Buying time to his left. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Matthews. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, it's Fields. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10. Fields again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Doug Costin on the tackle. Off the play fake. Matthews taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Matthews. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Being chased out left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rolling to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake. Matthews. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Matthews. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the counter, Etienne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, a run with Etienne. First down and more, Etienne. And finally taken down at the 34. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Pushes him over. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long. And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Matthews. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. After the sack on 1st down, Fields flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown, Carolina! DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, they worked this well upfield across the 45. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. To throw on 2nd down. Matthews buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On first down, Fields. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Again, Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0.